Good morning, everybody. Well, I take it back. Good afternoon, Duke, Blue Torpedo. We've had a little bit of snow last night and into today. I was actually going to get out and do a fire or something, but the wind is so bad out today. Um, I've elected to just spend a little bit of time in the barn. So, a little bit about what I'm going to do today, and I just kind of wanted to give you the front end. And just so you know, I do have a wood stove in the barn. I didn't fire it up. It's not that cold, but project that I'm going to start working on. I actually need to get some more gravel in here to the barn. We blew snow in. So this particular section of wood is chestnut oak, and I cut that off of a tree or out of a tree, I don't know, 2, 3, maybe even 4 years ago. And I always said that I would make something out of it. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time with it today. I just kind of wanted to give you a front end view of it here, or a pre completion view. So I've already sanded it down on it a little bit. And if you open that up right there and core drill down, you could probably get a wine bottle out of that. So we'll see what we can do with it. I got a pretty good idea. Maybe build something out of it and list it on Etsy or something. Any rate, few hours in the barn today. Oh, here's another piece that I have up here. So this is a Virginia pine. Let's see if I can get it to stand on its own. There we go. So that piece right there is a Virginia pine, and I cut that down back before we actually did work on the center circle, and went ahead and peeled it out. Got most of the bark off of it, and that is definitely a dried piece too. So pretty cool, nice and smooth. Got a lot of potential to make something out of it. I just don't know what, but that'll be one of the projects also. Don't know when, and I have no clue when that guy will be done. One of these days. Just like the house, one of these days, we'll get stuff done. I'm only going to hang out here a couple hours today. Just gave the birds, so what we did, some of you knew that in the past I used to take the chicken eggs. What I wasn't using, or if they got older, I'd scramble them up, give them back to the birds. I've I've done that a lot, and Honeybun suggested to me to bring them home, and she would go ahead and boil them, and then we feed them back to birds that way. And I tell you, I really like that way much better. Number one, I don't have to scramble any eggs, and two, they get their shells and everything all in one swipe. So I would put the shells in the dehydrator and crush them up fine. That would give them calcium and protein back. But this other way is just awesome. So she did 9 dozen eggs the other night, and then put the full egg with the shell in the food processor and created a nice fluffy egg mix with shells and everything out of the boiled eggs. And I gave them a pan of it today. They absolutely love it. And it's not that the eggs were bad. It's just, when the weather's kind of rough out, they get mud on their feet and scatter whatever, and getting hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands, of eggs a year, you just sometimes get tired of cleaning them. So I would separate clean eggs from not so clean eggs. We eat the clean eggs, no problem, and the other ones either go to scramble or, at this point, going to boil. The other thing that we didn't put anything in the boiled water, just other than the eggs. So at the end of that, she has she saved that boiled water, which would extract the calcium and potassium out of the shell itself. And you've heard about putting eggshells and stuff like that in around your garden. Well, that water would be increased levels of calcium and potassium back to your plants. So we're going to start doing that too. I've already got a gallon of that ready to go. But other than that, I'm going to go over and work on this wood project, hang out for a couple hours, make sure the birds are good. I do got to get them some water up. It's supposed to be 16 degrees, so I'll do that right before I leave. And then I'm going to go home and spend the rest of the day with Honeybun. All right, thanks for watching. God bless.